So for the first time in my life, I went on holiday to Ibiza for a couple of days and I came back leaner than what I did whenever I left. So let's look at some of the food that I ate. So we had a shit ton of caffeine, also had some watermelon, also had a lot of 0% fat Greek yogurt, and I brought these little white chocolate flavour drops with me. They are my go-to. I love them. And 0% fat Greek yogurt tastes like absolute shit without them. So I also just bought like packets of meat. This was also my lunch slash one of my pre-workout meals. It was basically some like dark chocolate and honey muesli bars, some caffeine and some Powerade Zero. And I went to the supermarket and I was buying like big packs of strawberries, half a kilo of strawberries, 4 of these Scare yogurts, all with my white chocolate flavour drops, some Pepsi Max, a lot of water. I was drinking a lot of liquid. Threw in the odd protein bar and just tracked it all at MyFitnessPal and just hit very, very similar macros to me at home. And was also racking up numbers of steps like this, so 36,000. This was probably the worst thing that I had. I had a couple of plain rice cakes and some plain shredded chicken. See, whenever I tell you, there wasn't even salt on this. It was horrible. And that was everything that I ate. Now, the only reason that I did this is because I was essentially there by myself. I went out to surprise my brother for his birthday. And aside from having a few drinks, like, that's what I did. And I still had an absolutely amazing time. But the reason that I actually done this is because I be on diet, whatever you want to call it, for like a very, very large part of the time. And me and my wonderful girlfriend Lindsay have just moved into our very first home. And because I be like on plan or on diet for such a large part of the time, any like cheap meals off, stuff like that, like I just like to make sure that I share them with her. And then because obviously aside from being out for drinks and stuff with my brother, like it was just me. And then I was like, you know what? Like I don't have any mad cravings. I don't have any sort of like need or want to go and just eat absolutely everything in sight because I'm abroad. So I just said, I'll just track my calories and just sort of eat the normal food that I eat whenever I'm at home. Our anniversary is coming up, so that's going to be like a, like my treat type thing, and I get to share it with her. But it's the first time in my life ever where I've went on holiday and I've came back in slightly better shape than what I did before I left. And being honest, I don't regret any of it, not even a little bit. I had an amazing time, food or no food, pizza or no pizza. And honestly, because you weren't sitting there like thinking about your next meal or your next, whatever, it just made you really, really appreciate the time and the absolutely just class experience. So there you go.